to one and all present here, respected teachers, judges, and all my dear friends. As the subject matters for a good inquiry, I am so pleasant and happy to receive such a relevant topic for discussion today. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. These are the famous words by Sir Nelson Mandela, the first president of South Africa, the politician and the activist. The word education not only means acquiring knowledge, it means that the first priority of education is to turn a student or a child into a good citizen and then to be a successful person in your personal and professional life. That is the first priority of education. You should completely understand that. Education allows us to create a better society for the new generation. We students, we people hearing this are the ones who are supposed to make our nation, to make our country, to make our state, the society a better place, and we are the ones who are responsible for this, and we should do it at any condition. We all know that the first form of education in India was the Gurukul system. It's a system in which the student stays in the teacher's house for years and do some household work, gets education, and then return back to their home after getting education of a long term of years. And from there, our world grew, our nation grew, our science grew, our technology grew, and we know in this 21st century, in this 2023, we have a lot of chances now to get a better education, even in our country, in our India. There's a lot of chances for any type of things we want to study after our higher secondaries. We know that in space studies, if you want to go to space studies, we have a lot of options here. And one of the major examples would be the IIST, Indian Institutions for Space and Technology here in Toronto. It provides a better experience for all the students. It gives the students what they want to learn, the space science, and they have a lot of options of categories which we want to choose. There are some people's opinions saying that India is of no use, India doesn't have education and stuff like that. Yeah, our country must have been like that in the past, because there are examples for that, like the sati and the child marriage prevailed in India in the ancient world, in the old times. But from there, our country has grown a lot. And if we look at the literacy rate of states and union territories in India, we can see that Kerala is on number 1. We have secured a large rate of literacy now, and 94% is something like that. And that is not just a number, it's something that proves that we Indians are growing on into the world, and we're creating our country into a better place so that everybody can get a pure education, and everybody gets to do what they want, and everybody can create what they want, and everybody can do what their mind tells them to do. And as I mentioned before, the sati, Sir Rajaram Mohan Rai stopped it. He was the first one to speak about it, but only because he had education. This only happened in India because he had education, and that is the main reason why we, all children, are living without the aspects of that things like sati and that child marriage and stuff like that. Child marriage was also stopped, or we girls wouldn't be here speaking about these topics. We would be at someone's house doing some labors. Only because people had education, we came to a thing that we could stop this. And that is the first thing that proves that we need education to build a better society. We can build anything we want, and we can build our nation into a bigger world, a better world with our education. Education is completely needed for a better world or a better society. We can create anything we want. We should understand the priority of education, and that would only create how we want to be, and that can only create our nation into a better world. As I mentioned later, people are still accusing India to be illiterate, and people make videos online on social media. You know, social media is a platform for sharing ideas, sharing opinions, but don't use it for things to just spam on a country or say bad thing about something. We Indians, we see a lot of videos of people, maybe it might be from America or from Europe or anywhere, they're just spamming our country without any reason. They doesn't have proof, and we should understand it. They doesn't have proof, and they're just spamming our country. We should get the norms, and social media is not a platform to share false news. It's a platform to share repeating this. It's really important to know the priority of education and get or make a better world. We can completely make our society a better world, a better thing for our environment, a better environment for our children. And the education is the first priority. Thank you for your patience and your consideration. I'm concluding my words. Thank you all. Have a nice day.